For your consideration is a La Pavoni Europicola Pre-Millennium Edition in brass finish. This is a used machine. I'm going to go over quickly its functionality so you can see it in action and go over its condition a bit. I'll let the fine details on its condition remain with the photos. I'm not going to walk around it here. This is mainly to show you that it's in good working order and show you what kind of quality of a shot you can get with a La Pavoni machine if you're unfamiliar with them. And again, just to show you its overall condition, that it does work just fine. So really briefly here, I'm trying to keep this video short for you and because we're ready to go here, but I would put this at a average condition overall. There is a lot of hairline and surface scratches on this machine overall and throughout. I assume the original owner used an abrasive scrub to clean it with good intentions, but that leaves wear. It kind of accelerates the wear in these machines. Another thing that these brass La Pavonis deal with is La Pavoni covered the brass plating with a lacquer finish, and the lacquer will wear unevenly, and when the lacquer wears unevenly, the brass starts to tarnish unevenly. So this machine is no exception to that, but what I do like about this machine that a lot of brass ones seem not to have is it's tarnishing or wearing evenly. There's a nice dark kind of aged look to this one that a lot of them will get the uneven coloring. And it's just my personal preference. I prefer this over those. So in that sense, this one's in good shape, but it does show signs of its age. It does show signs of wear. So it's a good candidate for someone that wants to strip the lacquer and kind of refinish it a bit, or just enjoys its kind of old vintage sort of look. So, you know, to each his own, but I do like to make everything aware about the machines that I sell and just how I do business on eBay. So this was a unit that came to me that had a busted heating element, and I replaced that. I put one in, and I put in the different wiring for the appropriate heating element. This one has an external fuse, for lack of a better term. It's an exchangeable fuse, which I really like. I've seen a few people do that, and this one has that, so it's a good feature to have. Gaskets are in good shape. A lot of the pre-millenniums and even early millenniums, they'll have a small drip in the steam wand. Now that's gasket related, I understand that, but some of them just seem really impossible to remedy. This one is very solid. It's on quickly, it's off quickly, and closed. I really like the steam wand in this one. It's very punctual. Quick to say the portafilter is not included with this sale. This is off my personal machine, so the buyer does have to find a portafilter. My apologies there, but I'm going to price it appropriately. Another gasket that goes quite often is this one where the group head attaches to the boiler. When you're pulling the shot, you'll get kind of a fizzing or spritzing up. This one is solid, looks in really good shape. I took the parts, I dismantled the parts, and I cleaned them with Cafiza, which is a citrus cleaner, and then descaled the boiler once I put it back together with the new boiler. So the heating element and the boiler are in pretty good shape. I think that's about it. I think I'll go ahead and pull the shot right now. I haven't noticed any leaking issues in the group head. That's another one. And then on the bottom, I'll include a photo of the base. The gasket around the boiler will look to be in really good shape and hasn't been leaking. I pulled about 10 shots with it and no noticeable leaks. It seems really good. And I know I'm going to forget something, so I may interject something randomly, but until further notice, I'm going to go ahead and pull a shot. I'm not going to measure it out. I kind of just want to show you how good of a shot you can get with just getting to know a machine. Or even really just in terms of how good these machines are at pulling quality shots. Now they are touchy. You want to still be within realms. Looks like I'm out of bean there, so we're going to work with what we have here. So because I'm a little shy on bean, I think I have somewhere around 3 ounces instead of the 4 that I want. I'm going to increase tamp pressure for the demonstration here. And then I'll show you the result. About 10 seconds of letting the water pre-infuse. And maybe it went a little fast there. You usually want to get it around 15 seconds, and it goes closer to 10. If that. But pretty good shot. If I had more bean, you would get more crema from more pressure and a slower extraction, but nonetheless, good looking shot. And like I said, the whole point was to show you that the machine is in good working order, and mechanically it is very sound. Thank you for your consideration. If there's anything I forgot to say, I will put it in the listing, which I'm sure there is. There always is. Any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you.